If you like to know the key levels for Bitcoin that you have to watch right now to know exactly what's going to happen, then you should definitely watch this video till the end. Hello guys, and welcome back to Big Bang Crypto. My name is Sam. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit that like button if you like the content, and also turn on that notification bell. And also I've got a brand new Discord link down there in the description so that you can join our amazing Discord community where you will have beautiful updates, beautiful discussions, and the trading bot group with so many amazing things going on there. Alright guys, so you all know my long-term chart, and I think very important for this week is going to be if Bitcoin falls below this bull market support line. As you can see right here, it found support on it twice, so this is a pretty good sign that this line is very important for this bull market. And as you can see right now, we are between these two red lines, which are historically very important for Bitcoin. If you just take a look at the positions and what happened when we were above or below these levels, then I think you will see how important this level is. Just showing you that this is a key zone for Bitcoin, or it has always been a key zone for Bitcoin since the beginning of the price action. And so we can definitely say that this zone is going to decide whether it's going down or up. And for you to know the level here that I'm watching, if Bitcoin is able to close on a daily or better on a weekly base above approximately $36,660, then this is a pretty good sign for Bitcoin that it found support here in this very important zone. And this might initiate a pump up to the 200 daily moving average, which is currently at approximately $41,000. Now this is a key zone here, guys, and I've seen people now starting to talk about a death cross that might happen here when the 21 moving average crosses below the 200 daily moving average, which usually is an indication for the beginning of the bear market. Now, is this true? Is this really happening to Bitcoin after all? So such a huge rally with so many bullish news on the way up, and now it's all over, it's coming down. What the hell is going on? So people are really confused about the current situation. They thought that we're going up to $100,000 and so on, and all that happened is we failed at this orange line, which is also historically a very important line for Bitcoin. And so we were prepared for what happened right here when Bitcoin failed here. This was the moment when I started and said, hey, all right, now we have to look if Bitcoin can push above this orange line or will fail. And now look at the reaction. So people say that it is because Elon Musk and so on. Of course, he has an influence on the price with what he's saying, but his message came out right here at this critical zone, and so we had this really heavy push down. So these were two factors that made this all happen, but I think the most important one was this, or the more important one was this orange line here. Now we're down here at the support, and if Bitcoin falls below this weekly support of the bull market, then I think we're really going down to lower levels. And I already showed you in my previous video how I'm finding these important levels. And as you can see, I've been connecting the most important points of the 144 moving average on a daily chart. What gives me these three blue support levels. And the next one is currently approximately at $19,000, a level that a lot of people are talking about because it's the high of the last bull market. So this retest of this level is still nothing unusual and would totally make sense. Below that level, we're talking about $14,000, a level that also makes sense if you just take a look at this high here where we failed. So a retest here at $14,000 definitely makes sense and is an important support level right here in this zone, as you can see, right? So this would also still makes sense. Very important is to watch what the 144 moving average is going to do when we fall down to these levels. Will it find support on its own support levels, or is it about to cross below these support levels and hopefully it finds support on the next line? If this one doesn't hold, then I think that we're talking about a very heavy correction for Bitcoin. This means that if the 144 moving average falls below all these support levels, then I think the most likely scenario is a retest of this green fib circle, which I talked about a lot in my previous videos or in the last month, because this one was the beginning of the bull market, like I said at that time, and a retest of this green fib would make sense if we fall below this blue support, because this is a heavy support line here of Bitcoin's price history. So this is by connecting the low of the 144 in April 2019 and then in July 2020. So this is also very important support for the 144 moving average. So if we fall below this one, then I think a retest of the green fib is what's going to happen next, and this would be at $5,000 approximately. And then I think that we're not only talking about Bitcoin seeing a heavy correction, then I think we have a heavy correction on all stocks and everywhere there where people can invest money. Also, don't forget this rising wedge formation, guys. On a daily or weekly chart, you can see it on both time frames. And I think if this really happens and we fall below this support, then we could see a heavy correction down. The technical target, like I said in my previous video, is at $5,000 approximately. So this means if Bitcoin falls below or has a daily close, let's say like this, if Bitcoin has a daily close below $31,800, or you can also say $30,000, doesn't or is not that important at that moment. If Bitcoin, for my chart, has a daily close below $31,800, this is a very bad sign. And if then the 21 moving average crosses below the 200 daily moving average, well, then I think we're in big trouble. All right, so this is it for Bitcoin. Now, what do I think what's going to happen next week? I think the decision will be made if we have a weekly close above this red line here. So if we can close above $36,600 approximately, then this would be a very good sign for Bitcoin that it found support here in this zone and is able to move up. Okay, so this is what I'm watching right now. This zone here, like I said, with these targets, this is what I'm watching, and I think that this is the only thing that you should watch right now. All other levels, in my opinion, doesn't make sense. Or let's say like this, here with this chart, you have a good reason why this level is important. All right, so this is for Bitcoin right now. I think that this is all you have to watch right now. And there might be a surprise when Bitcoin really finds support here and goes all the way up to this resistance here again, but this will take a longer time, so we're not talking about a crazy move up. It will take some days and weeks until Bitcoin comes back up to this level, which is currently at approximately $75,000 to $80,000, but this will take some time because it's not going to be easy for Bitcoin to cross all these resistance levels. The first big step for Bitcoin would be a daily close above the 200 daily moving. This would be the very first amazing sign for the bulls that they're still alive and they have a chance. And then of course we have to watch and see if Bitcoin is going to make a lower high, because this would be, in my opinion, a confirmation for a retest of much lower levels. Or is Bitcoin able to come up to these levels here and show us a higher high? So this would be a good sign. But like I said, the first sign, so everybody who's screaming buy the dip, it only makes sense to buy the current dips if Bitcoin is able to get above the 200 daily moving average. As long as we don't have something like this, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense to buy any dip. All right. Okay. Guys, also what I want to show you is the chart that I gave to our community. I hope you can see what is this all about here. But this is a chart that you have free access if you're in our Discord community. And I started to make some updates here, which I think played out very good in the last hours and days. So the last thing I said was here, after crossing the 144 moving average support, it makes sense to wait for a short signal. And now look, this is the support of the 144 moving average. It fell below its own support at this point, and then look, it came up here to this level, and from this point on we're seeing a pretty nice correction of, let's have a look, of 20%. So this is a really a nice trade if you took it, and we found resistance at those lines that I gave you. We have this moving average here, we have this resistance here, price coming up to this level, and if you've started a short at this position, it will make totally sense, and now you're down here in big profit. Also, what I'm giving you here is a new resistance line the Bitcoin was able to break, also saying that we made a new high here, so this is the low of the 144. We're having here a higher low. Bitcoin broke above this resistance. So if Bitcoin is able to hold this new support, then I think that we're going to see a retest of the 200 daily moving average, which is currently at approximately $41,000. So this would also be a nice move. So what I want to say is, guys, join our Discord, at least to have free access to this chart where you can get updates. And I think it's a very good way to be prepared for what is about to happen to Bitcoin. So if you see Bitcoin is falling below this line here, the price is falling below this line and is not able to come back up here, and you see the 144 moving average following, then you know what is going on. Then you're prepared for a bigger correction here, or for a continuation of the correction, right? So you're not surprised anymore. Other way, if you see Bitcoin moving up above these levels that I've drawn here, and you see the 144 following, then you also know what is going on. So for this chart, a very important sign would be to see the price coming above all of these moving averages, the green and the orange ones, which I said are, in my opinion, the most important moving averages out there. Of course, I love the 144 moving average. I think this is also very important, but these are those ones that price has to cross above to see really strength coming back to the bulls. So definitely join our Discord community to at least have access to this chart. But I hope you've seen it in our on our YouTube channel that we also have the bot trading group with Test Algo now bringing up their update with the back testing system, which is amazing as far as I can say. But I think it totally makes sense to be part of this community, to have a chance in this crazy market. Because guys, if you're not able to understand the price action, you're gonna lose your money. You're gonna be making wrong decisions every time, because as you can see right now, there are some people screaming it's going up and some people screaming it's going down, but you have to see the important levels to know what you have to watch. And currently it's not looking good for Bitcoin, right? It's not looking good for Bitcoin. We are below the 200 daily moving average, but if you are a believer of this bull market, you have to know the key levels for Bitcoin to understand when the bulls have back the control of the whole situation. And currently they don't have the control, right? Every time they try to get back up, sellers are pretty strong and they're pushing them down, and they will stay strong as long as Bitcoin is below the 200 daily moving average. Why the 200 daily moving average? Because it's a key moving average for the whole industry since I don't know, decades. All right, So institutional investors definitely pay attention to the 200 daily moving average. But if we also know the key levels, then I think that we have a very good chance to succeed. All right, guys, thank you very much for your attention. Please hit that like button if you like this content and join our Discord community. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon, guys. Bye.